week's Buccaneer Radio, I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec showed their true colors. It's terrifying to think we harbored such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't have tried to blow up all of Parliament.
Next I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, Sirs, Bloom, Sky Bloody Larson, and all the way up to Downing Street. They want to keep us scared, harness us with mind control, suck every last ounce of usefulness out of us, and even in death they'll sell off our bodies.
And what do you suggest we do, Crypto King?
Go underground. Deep enough, no electric signal can get you. It's the only way.
Well, thank you to all of our callers today, and thank you for tuning in and scouting for the truth along with me. Next week, Buccaneer Radio will be diving into the Albion Corporation. Just who are these men and women being paid lucrative amounts for the city's defense? Are they protecting us? Protecting London? Or someone else's interests? See you next week, fellow pirates. Claire Waters, out.
Is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
Bruh. They got more freaking Dijon. Yo, they got Dijon up in his mud. No, Dijon. Damn. member. First operative. Dang, so how they got Shorty looking like a fiend. A fiend from the 80s. All looking like fiends. Dang, it's 24 looking like that? Sheesh. Motherfuckers look full zocked up in the game. Choppy as hell, man.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you.
Yo, man, you can't,
coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
All right.
You better get out the way, cuz, before you get ran over. See me going up a one-way in this mud. Yo, this got too much delay with the steering wheel, man. This one is not really that responsive, man. Out the way, man. Yeah, man, you done messed up my car, cuz. Out the car, cuz. I'll get me a better V. And buddy. I thought somebody was in that car. Where that car came from? Come on, fam. You see me busting a legal U-turn? What the freak you doing, cuz? Why you block?
Let's dance. Here's a pasting you'll never forget. Shit for brains.
Supposed to be undercover out here, son.
It's a fucking condom. Bloody hell. Someone 50 years old, you fucking talk like that. Awkward for fucking everyone. Whatever, animal rights, whatever.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
As long as I don't have to cut my pant or lock some ancient blood.
Bombaclat! Man, Jamaican, man. That's clad.
Look, I know I smell nice. You're too close. Could you not be right there? Maybe back up a bit, yeah? Run through the rounds just to make it to my destination on time. If you're going to take this sweet time, at least be simple about it. Unlock your bloody hand. Not interested.
My mum gets proper weird when she talks about that. Can you believe this shit? It was almost like, what the fuck is going on?
Let's discuss this. There's no need for that.
Fuck's sakes.
Let's turn the volume down.
You want some of this?
I don't think you'll be so bothersome once I'm through with you.
That's the kind of friend that scares me.
You really are.
Cool, and it's possible, and if you said it, it's probably rational enough to actually do it. Honestly, could you just...
Free country, yeah.
You...
Time to leave.
I know it seems bad now, but it'll be alright.
Yo, what's the problem? Arsehole!
Oh, no. I'm afraid nothing about this.
I like my tea the way I like you. Knots all over me.
One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Let the rest of us enjoy our own sort of...
Everybody just relax. Let's discuss this.
Wish me luck.
Man, what's this, man? Man, they better go ahead with these loading screens, man. Oh, look at that ray tracing. You got that ray tracing.
Hello? Anyone there? I better get the power back on.
What's going on over here? No more violent cops. You can't change racist scum. Let's say your streets. We want change. Ray tracing.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Sabine sent me. I'm a friend.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her.
Ray Trace reflections, man.
These days as a hologram.
Real-time reflections.
She was pretty young when she
The
launched
puddle
Broker Tech,
lives.
the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
And I think that what Skye Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible. Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown all the other AIs that were created out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really imagine the optic without it. But what do you know about Skye Larson herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's actually pretty incredible. I've followed her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in the countryside, but there isn't actually that much more we know about her other than this tech that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it a bit creepy that she's so obsessed with this idea of transhumanism.
Why?
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
Who could be brazen enough to set DedSec up for the bombings?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this 0 Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The system network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley,
God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as 0 Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Well, Ross Clot, I'm glad you're still with us.
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
Listen me. As far as London is concerned, DedSec is responsible for the bombings. And anyone still working for them is persona non grata.
Benny, man.
If anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Well, sometimes you have to do what's right.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Hello and welcome.
Man, you gotta stay in there to listen to that.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those...
Data drive.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. Yes! Nice one! Nice one! You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Hillock. Yes! Nice one! Just like that.
Man, what kind of wild-ish is this, man?
Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. You're getting it. Yes! Nice one!
Man, I figured that out without even coming here, man. Find out how to do it. Oh.
gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some...
I'm not gonna let my blood boil over this situation.
Where would you like me to get started?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Albions abuse their authority to consolidate power. They're holding on to it by keeping everyone afraid.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
Anything you need, Sabine, me there for you.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
Follow all instructions while passing through the chase.
Dear God.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Now that Albion has control of the courts, they can arrest and prosecute anyone they want to eliminate. You don't have to kill someone just to silence them.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
Joking? Oh, no, the lightning's for shit.
Lockdown on this hacked vehicle. What? It's not right. That kind of behavior needs Dumber. Bloody fool.
What do you have, Buckley?
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
Damn, cuz.
The Albion propaganda machine is hard at work. They've rebranded. They claim the city is under their protection, but really, it's just a way to make the people more comfortable with their control.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
I'm onto it.
All activity in association with extremist groups is a punishable offense. Individuals inciting and promoting disorder are not likely.
My man can't hop the fence, can't climb. Oh, now you doing the shit.
If you hijacked that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us. I think you should meet with him.
Give me those coordinates. I heard that you need some help. Well, go on.
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion? Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
If you stand by and do nothing, you're just as guilty as the one who pulled the trigger. We need to show the people it's possible to resist Albion. They don't have to give up or give in. We can rise and stop them. If we don't stop them now, this will only get worse. You have something for us?
Almost got clip finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
I won't argue that.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? What people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
That's our move, then.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all-consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid power generator in there. Output must be immense. You cause a power surge in that beast and boom.
I thought this place was closed to the public. How are you getting your information?
It cost me a news drone. Okay, maybe 3, but it's worth it if this comes off, right? Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Any ideas?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
offenders will be arrested.
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid powered generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
We gotta see about this.
Investigation underway. Disturbance detected. Beginning the investigation.
Look at this.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. News he's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed.
Scanning the area for suspicious behavior. Investigation underway. Investigating disturbance.
According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system. That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
There should be enough to take King's Cross offline, and the rail system too.
Investigating disturbance.
Here we go.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thanks.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
DedSec can always use more support. Tell your friend we welcome their help.
You're still alive. I owe Sabine a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
Interesting. What did you find?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
What kind of shit is this? You want to get yourself killed?
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
You brute!
Oi, let's fuck them up. I've had enough. Stand down.
I need backup.
I need backup now. I will look. Search their last known positions.
Where did you go?
Track him down! Drone, road search.
The hell?
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
It's almost as if you're raising digital specters throughout the city.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS up there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Bagley, how can we get you this AR reconstruction tech?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Do you have a plan to get the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Got any idea where I might find this heavy lifter, Bagley?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Obviously, Bagley.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You're ready to fight for freedom.
You're a DedSec, aren't you? Maybe you can help me.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
I got hit by a car and put in hospital. I couldn't pay for my medical bills. Then Clan Kelly offered to help out, and now I'm indebted to them forever. If you can get me out of this, I'd appreciate it.
All right. Leave it with us.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chap.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You're ready to fight for freedom.
Oh, you're with DedSec. Oh, that's brill. I actually need your help with something.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
I think I've been exposed to something poisonous. I was working in an Albion warehouse. Whatever was in there, I've never been so sick in my life. Thought I was dying.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
I filed a thorough complaint, but they told me they had insufficient evidence to investigate. How are they supposed to get sufficient evidence if they don't take the time to investigate? It doesn't make sense.
Certainly sounds like Albion has the government by the short ears. Don't worry, we'll look into it for you. You seem smart. Like someone who understands what's really going on here.
You part of DedSec, so I have some intelligence for you.
Go on.
Me and my team got sacked a short while ago. Hundreds of us got our notice all at once. They said we were being replaced.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
Me? I'm fine. But still, something's wrong about the whole thing. How the hell do 300 skilled tech workers all get replaced instantaneously? Something dodgy's going on.
You want us to investigate whoever replaced you?
Yep. Listen, help me with this, and I'll return a favour. I always do.
No, I'm on my way to training.
You seem smart. Like someone who understands what's really going on here.
Oh, you're with DedSec. Oh, that's brill. I actually need your help with something.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
Albion just took away my friend. I'm never going to see them again. They're undocumented.
We have quite a bit of experience extracting people from difficult situations.
Even if you manage a rescue this time, what happens the next time Albion shows up? Or when we have to pass through a checkpoint? We need a passport, a forgery good enough to fool Albion. Like the ones Clan Kelly sells.
All right. Leave it with us.
Thank you. Help me and I'll help you back.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Good Lord. Clan Kelly has the whole entire market under control. When did the operation get so big?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, glance, well, the interface is lovely. So neatly designed.
Great price. What could be better?
Geocache. Where the bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY, and isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused.
Hold on, you and me. Come on! Hell with this, or kill you!
I'm here and I brought my favorite shotgun. Read how you want to go out? Let's not make this more unpleasant than it has to be.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Damn.
Investigation underway.
Nothing here. I'll check another area. Look over there. I'm going here. I better find it. Quick sprint.
Not here. Moving on. Get out here. Now!
Nothing suspicious here. Keep looking. Doesn't have to end in violence. Probably will. Spread out. Search everywhere. Come out and face me, you fucking coward.
Come.
Investigating disturbance.
I'm gonna check somewhere else.
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures.
Search.
I don't like this at all. Checking over here. Search there. Be careful. I'll look somewhere else.
Ready to last few moments, bud?
Find that fucker! All good here so far? We need to find that fucker!
They're gone. We lost them.
Got a casualty. Fucking hell, what just happened?
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black, and more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fantastic.
Transfer complete.
We cleared your marker with Clan Kelly. You are indebted no longer. I hope you can do something positive with this new lease of life.
Really? I thought you lot were all deadly terrorists, not good Samaritans.
Want to put your skills to good use? DedSec is always up for new blood.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Could use a few lessons. Don't give a shit.
What?
Interesting.
People of London, we need cooperation to keep our streets safe. Do not engage in suspicious...
God damn it!
Getting out of here. This is bad. Oh God. Oh God. No. No.
Could have survived a lot worse than this.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something? Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something? Or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something again. The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum yum.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
What a
measure
time we
to
are
make
living
London
in.
safe.
Here, your new kit.
No going back now, I suppose. Guess once I join up, it's good fucking bye to my normal life.
What's normal? When the people that are meant to protect us can now murder us.
Yeah, I hear you. And I want to make a difference. It's just hard to give up and walk away from my life, you know?
You aren't leaving anyone behind. You're making London safe so people can have a life again.
Right. Okay. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way.
Albion personnel are here to serve the community. Obey them.
A bit rude, yeah?
All criminal offenders will be arrested.
You tired of living in the darkest timeline? You look like you could do something about it.
Are you dead, Zach? Thank the Lord. I could use your help.
No promises. What's the problem?
I thought of work for Clan Kelly. Smuggling. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It was just supposed to be a once-in-a-while thing. And it was things like handbags and cracked phones, even import food. But the jobs just kept coming and getting bigger. And now I'm roped into helping move a bunch of weapons for this arms deal going down.
Go on.
I'm through with all of this. And I want to fuck with the Kellys on my way out. If them Kelly dogs get them hands on the weapons, it's all over. Help me take out the arms shipment.
Right. Leave it to us.
Thanks. Hey, but get out now, and I promise to help you back. You hear?
Scanning the area for suspicious behavior.
You look like the type who might not like the current state of London.
Are you dead, Zach? Thank the Lord. I could use your help.
No promises. What's the problem?
I got a cousin living with a rare blood disorder. The NHS is in a shambles and I can't get proper treatment no more. This Clan Kelly doctor said he could help him for a price, so I paid.
Go on.
The drugs worked, but they were addictive. My cuz got hooked and the doctor waste man jacked up the price of their poison. Bastards!
Disgusting. We'll get your mate the meds thereafter. It'll be all right.
Twat waffle.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Surfing, why not? That is the stupidest.
went ahead and loaded the server into your ride. It's up to you now. Be careful on the road, all right? That's precious cargo.
And to think, all of this law breaking in the name of a good cause.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. You're too far. I'm served from your optic, so I need you to stay within range. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic. Be careful. It's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile.
Received. Let's keep this by the book. Over. Negative. No sign of a target yet.
Not seeing anything here. Moving elsewhere.
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
Spread out.
You're too far. I'm served from your optic, so I need you to stay within range.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Suspect.
Bagley, they're relentless.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
It's just me.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Fuck me. This is peak. Initiate lockdown.
Your identity is logged. Running is pointless.
All right, I've got it. Now, can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Do go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Oh God. Is it just me?
Engaging hostile target.
Albion needs your help to keep you safe.
Anyone?
If you see something, say something.
No.
I'm moving in.
It's not safe here. This is just the kind of...
Oh, that bloody noise! Oh.
Deep breath. Can't you get every look in this city?
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
They check shit, they're gonna get
safety, not apparent. Selfish idiots. Always no rascals. Fuck you. He's all shitting you. Well, now that's something that's Forget what you deserve.
Question, isn't it? I just don't
Can't believe this is happening.